Now, we have been covering the upcoming elections in Bangladesh very closely here on Race to Power. We have told you about the projected winners, we have brought you the opposition's allegations, and we have just got you voices of the voters. But one question still remains. How is Sheikh Hasina looking in the face of some very severe accusations? I exclusively spoke to Bangladesh's Foreign Secretary to understand this. Take a look. Bangladesh is gearing up for its national elections this Sunday, that is January 7th. Many domestically and internationally are keenly looking at the country. The situation is volatile, with the opposition boycotting the elections. To understand what's happening in the country better, we are being joined by the Foreign Secretary of Bangladesh. Ambassador Masud bin Momen, thank you so much for taking time out and to speak with us.
Thank you, WION, and also Ms. Ananya, and also the audience of WION. Good morning to you all.
Good morning, sir. Now, with the opposition boycotting the polls, there are repetitive concerns over the fairness of the elections. How do you respond to this?
It's unfortunate that a few political parties, including the Bangladesh Nationalist Party or BNP, decided not to participate in the elections, despite the Election Commission's repeated calls and assurances of free, fair and credible elections. The government was inclined to hold a dialogue with the BNP and other parties in this regard with an open mind. But the party, along with a handful of its allies, has rather resorted to widespread violence, arson attacks and vandalism in order to thwart the elections. Nevertheless, in effect, some 27 parties, along with a total of 1,895 candidates, are contesting in the polls.
But the 1,800 candidates that you mentioned who are taking part in this year's elections, sir, they are either independents who are in close association with the Awami League, or they are from other parties who will be willing for an alliance with the Awami League. And when we talk about the opposition, if the leaders are not in jail or in exile, they are complaining that they have to hop from city to city to evade arrests. So while you say that Bangladesh's priority is to strengthen the democratic institutions of the country, do you think the current government is doing justice to that?
It's not the fault of the government that the opposition decided not to participate, but also create hindrances and obstacles and actually thwart the election process. You mentioned that some opposition leaders, maybe moving from places to places, but we also see that they have been running propaganda campaign and distributing leaflets to the people not to attend the elections and other things.
We have seen strong reactions from the US over alleged rigging by the current government, and also targeted crackdown against the opposition, the critics, the human rights activists. So I have two questions for you. How is Dhaka responding to Washington's criticism, and do you think that this will affect relations between the two nations?
We are aware of the criticisms, and some of them are, rather harsh, to say. But we are, trying to address some of the more legitimate concerns. We have a strong partnership with the U.S., which is based on common values and mutual trust. And I think issues of election should not affect our relations.
Thank you so much for speaking with us and taking time out again to decode what's happening in Bangladesh at the moment.
Thank you, Ms. Ananya, and also the audience of WION for taking interest in our affairs. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Dhonobad from the WION team, sir.